To be honest, I thought a lot of toothpastes were pretty much the same. But then my husband started getting better dental checkups than me, so I did what he did. I went pro with Crest Pro Health Advanced.
Advanced to healthier gums and stronger teeth from day one.
My mouth is getting healthier. My teeth are getting stronger.
Crest Pro Health Advanced gives you a healthier mouth and is superior in these 5 key areas.
This is gonna go well. I know it.
Advanced to healthier gums and stronger teeth from day one.
I guess all toothpastes aren't the same.
Right? So Megan has worked incredibly hard to make this event happen. So if you had fun this weekend, let her know by giving her a big round of applause as she acts like she doesn't hear me. But seriously, in all seriousness, Megan does a great job with this, puts in a lot of effort. And in addition to her, you've got a huge team of organizers and an even bigger team of volunteers that have spent countless hours this weekend taking out trash and putting out food and solving bus crises and et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, if you had a good time, thank somebody who made that happen. I'm gonna go back to music because oh, hey, look, people. Are the judges still chatting or? Oh, okay. They're demoing. Okay, so yeah, let's listen to one more song and then. Okay, who votes Uptown Funk? Who votes something else? Who votes more Taylor Swift?
Say my name, you know. Cause uptown. Cause uptown. Don't believe me, just watch.
Getting a phone call?
Her hack is.
Oh, this is the hack. This is great. Okay. Sorry, I'm not a DJ, obviously, so I'm like trying to turn off the music here. Oh, look. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're going to get started here. Everybody can file in. Feel free to grab a seat. We got plenty of seats. Don't feel like you need to stand along the wall. Alrighty, so we're going to get started by showing you this really cool hack. These ladies did something with Google Hangout. Do y'all want to explain what you did?
Hey, I'm Anna. I go to UNC. This is Carmina. She goes to University of Maryland. The hack we did dealt with using Google Hangouts, and we thought it would be really cool to make something that would let you use your hands as you speak, and you use them by being able to draw on your screen.
As you can see, it's a little bit slow. We use the Google Hangouts hand detection API, and it's really new, so not many people have developed with it, I don't think. And we aren't drawing directly onto the video with like a canvas and JavaScript. We're actually, we had to draw each individual point based on the coordinates of our hands.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Google Hangouts doesn't support everything we wanted to do, but we were able to make a little color palette so you can go over and select a blue, and now you're drawing in blue. So yeah, just a simple little drawing app.
Okay. Alrighty, so first up, we are going to do Google's category prizes. So if Google could come on up. Wonderful. Everybody, round of applause for Google.
Okay, so we're going to start with a high school prize, actually. So, okay, we're not going to start with the high school. Hold on. Let's see. We'll talk about the first one.
Okay, so we're going to announce the Google Prize when the prize is 4 Nexus players. And it was a really tough decision. We were deliberating until like past the last minute. So there are some honorable mentions that we'd like to give.
So our first honorable mention is to Help Me, if you want to stand up. Our second honorable mention is to Her Jobs. And our third honorable mention is to AirDraw. So the winners of the Google Prize are, no drum roll, Chroma Keyboard.
Okay. So, for the high school award, we have something very, very interesting. CSSI. So basically, the winner of the high school group will be fast-forwarded to our final rounds of interviews for the Computer Science Summer Institute, which means we will bring you to Google in Mountain View and show you a very good time. So we do have a runner-up. Our honorable mention is Sweet Swap. So can you get up? There we go. You guys can come up. And our high school winners are, drum roll please, thank you, Pearl Runner. Yeah. Great job, guys. You guys can come forward. So this will be an opportunity to actually work with Googlers to basically learn computer science, work with Googlers, and do some really interesting, cool projects. So congratulations, guys.
Alrighty, guys, so now they're going to give us a demo of their winning hack here.
Okay, so hi, I'm Sharon. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm a sophomore in high school.
My name is Carla Rodriguez from Elizabeth High School.
Hi, my name is Amy. I'm a junior in high school.
Hi, my name is Adina, and I'm a junior in high school.
Hi, my name is Sylvia, and I'm a senior in high school.
So we built Pearl Runner, which is an iOS-based app that teaches young girls and people of all ages, actually, the importance of sexual education. And our objective was to get rid of the taboo on sexual education through a fun and interactive game.
Okay, so as you can see here, there's a little girl running, and she's running away from STD. So the little green cells, yeah. So the green cells are chlamydia, and she's trying to protect herself by getting condoms. So, yes. So it's like a more humorous way and a better way to show younger girls who might not be interested in all the facts, but it's a good way to bring light to this issue.
All the graphics shown in this game are handmade, and we used the made pixel bit 8x8. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So one of the reasons we thought this was so important is because a lot of states don't really provide sufficient sexual health education. Only 22 states are actually required by law to provide sexual education, and only 19 states, if they do provide sexual health education, are actually required to provide medically accurate sexual health education.
And so to go along with that, it's prevalent in the nation that sometimes, okay. Well, it's prevalent in the nation that sometimes when you're in a sex ed class, the stereotypical, ooh, that's gross, and because it's associated with sex ed or sex in general, condoms might be looked down upon. And so we're trying to provide more we're trying to promote safer sex.
All right, that is awesome. I like that. Okay, up next, we have the prize for Best Presentation and Demo, and this one is brought to you by Fidelity. So if we could have Fidelity come up here. And a round of applause for Fidelity.
Thank you. So our prize for Best Presentation, Best Demo goes to InTouch, number 18. And it's $50 Visa gift cards.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, great job. Next up, we are going to go to the prize for best use of the Capital One API, or Capital One APIs. So if we could have Capital One come up here, and a round of applause for Capital One.
Thanks. So we have 2 awards to give out. One is the Amazon gift card for $250, and that goes to a team that creatively used our API to solve a social issue, and that's to Shivani. Is she here? And she's a team of 1. There she is. There. Awesome. I'm gonna take a picture with you. Thank you. Sure, thank you. Now, Capital One is passionate about empowering women, and because of this, we're proud to be a huge sponsor of Grace Hopper. And this team that is going to win an all-expense-paid trip to Grace Hopper. And the reason this team is going to win is they built a product that basically nailed Capital One's mission to change banking for good through ingenuity, simplicity, and humanity. We're excited to call up Reward Charity.
All right, awesome. All right, so next up, just one more time, can we see a show of hands? Who's this is their first time at a hackathon? Raise your hand if this is your first time at a hackathon. That's awesome. That's really great. So our next prize here kind of rewards that. We've got the most impressive first time project, and this one is sponsored by Qualcomm. Round of applause for Qualcomm.
Okay, so what this invitation is, it's an invitation to participate in our Women's Summit event this summer. So this includes transportation to and from San Diego with flights, lodging, and food. And you're also accepted into our Women's Summit Hackathon. So it's a weekend here at Qualcomm with us. We actually had 2 teams that really impressed us. So we chose 2 winners. The first team is Boxy, team number 6. And the second team is Accio, team number 51.
Big group here. All right. Next up, this is a really cool one. We've got the award for most useful hack. And so, a lot of times at hackathons, we see people making games or making things for fun, but this prize kind of awards people who are trying to make something useful. And this one's brought to us by Cisco. Do we have Cisco? Awesome. Round of applause for Cisco.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to each and every one of you for participating and presenting in the Pearl Hacks. Cisco's prize of most valuable app goes to team number 7, Help Me. And the prize is going to be Cisco's Viral, which is the virtual routing lab subscription for 1 year, and a Raspberry Pi.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so next up, we have the best project using Pebble, which of course will be presented by Pebble. We get a round of applause for them.
Hey, so we were really impressed. There were 15 Pebble hacks, which is pretty incredible. So it was really hard to choose. So we picked something for first place that was just really, really technically impressive, something that I personally didn't think could even be done, and they did it. So we want to call up Pebble Pane. And we also had an app that is so useful to so many people and something that can be put on the App Store and I know will be downloaded by a ton of people instantly, and that is the League Watch app. So you all get white pebbles.
All right. All right, so next up, we are going to give out a prize for Best Design, and this one's going to be presented by Infusion. Here we are, round of applause for Infusion.
Hey, so we had, let's see, I need my list. We had a lot of projects that we wanted to choose from, but we narrowed it down to 2. So we have a runner-up and the actual prize winner. So the runner-up was hashtag bitch, whatever the second part was. So that was a really cool app. It was very simple and nice to look at. Yeah, that's what that really stuck out in my mind. But I would use it. But the one that was really, really impressive to us was Same. So if you guys could come on down. We've got Hero Ball and art supplies. So if you guys want to just like say a little bit about your project,
Sure.
what it was.
We have the project. We can demo it. Yeah. I'll go get the wires.
Because we've got 3 Sphero bars and a bunch of art supplies. Are you scheduled to demo it later?
Yes, we are scheduled.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we demoing now or later? Now. We can split.
They're
now.
demoing later.
No. Okay, we can demo it.
Oh, they're doing it.
After. We can split up the prizes ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
All right, and these guys are going to do a demo for us real quick. So while they set that up, just right here in front of me, I have a credit card for Susan Hawley. It's a belt card. Anybody? Okay. Michelle Chen, Duke student ID? No? All righty. Yeah, I mean, we can, are we good?
Do you know Michelle?
Yeah, so I mean, on that note though, if you did lose anything or if you found anything, the help desk will be doing lost and found for a little bit after the end of the closing ceremony. Also, if you need a ride to the airport, if you are signed up for one, great. Meet probably in the upstairs Citizen lobby. right, 10 minutes before you're supposed to leave. If you need a ride to the airport and you are not scheduled for one, you should probably get on that. So go to the help desk right after this ceremony ends. All right, we good? All right, we are not good. We are gonna stall for just one more second here.
They used Makey from Spark Fun.
Oh, these guys used a Makey from Spark Fun. Fun fact. This one looks complicated. All right, well, while they get this set up, I believe that was our last, that was our last category prize, except for the Pearl Hacks Pusheen Award. We'll get to that. So if we could just do one more round of applause for all of our sponsors. They've been great. And also, we can't forget about all of the wonderful mentors who spent all night helping you guys on your projects. So if you've been helped by a mentor, let's give it up for them. Definitely thank those guys for being here. Oh wow, this involves actually strapping yourself into the project here. It is. Alrighty, here we go, guys.
Okay, we're SAME, so we're from the University of Maryland. I'm Elissa Redmiles, Aboli Kumthakar, Charmri Patel, and Rebecca Chapin. So SAME stands for Sexual Assault Empathy Experience. So our goal is to help secondary survivors. Those are the family members or significant others of victims be able to get in the shoes of the victim they're trying to help. And the secondary goal was for high school classes or Title IX admins to be able to use this in a paired setting so that people who might otherwise become attackers can understand what it feels like to be a victim and not do it. So we created a wearable that has tinfoil nodes, which were sewn into this t-shirt. And they are connected to a Makey. So every single alligator clip is paired with a keystroke. So when I touch my neck, a corresponding keystroke happens, and you'll see a story progresses.
All right, so we show the experience through a flashback, and it starts when a friend touches the victim's shoulder. So to start the story, you touch your shoulder, and it starts the flashback. So the flashback is basically the victim and attacker are studying together, and time is passing by, and the conversations are becoming more flirty, and then an unwanted touch starts. So to continue in the simulation, you have to actually touch your hip. Well, it's a demo, right? It can't actually work properly. Okay. Being a butt.
Yeah, what's the do here? Oh,
So then the touch is clearly unwanted, so the victim pushes the attacker away, and then it progresses to something more violent. So you have to touch your neck to continue. And then your back. And then lastly, you have to touch your lower abdomen to represent the lower abdomen.
Well, should I show if you touch anything else, it's not going to work?
Yeah, if you touch anything else, it's not going to work. But yeah. Okay. So then it goes back to the present, where you see the victim again, and hopefully after you go through the flashback, you have a better understanding of why the victim would be uncomfortable with any kind of physical contact.
All right, that was awesome. Oh wow, we're still tied in. All right, can we get another round of applause for those guys? That was really cool. All right, so next up, we have our first, second, and third place overall prizes. So we'll start with third place. And if we could get the judges to come up here. This prize was sponsored by Premier Health and Google. And these guys will be getting Amazon Prime memberships, Google Cardboards, and GitHub t-shirts.
This was a very tough decision. I just want to throw out some honorable mentions up there that made it very hard for us. We were very impressed with the league streaming app, Boxy, and Same, which just won, so I'm glad they did. But third place, we're actually giving away to the Kinetic keyboard. And our prize is a year subscription to Amazon Prime. All right, for second place, we're giving it to Accio.
All right, and these guys looks like they're getting automatic acceptance and all expenses paid to Hacking EDU in San Francisco. And you're also getting Parrot mini drones for each team member from Willow Tree Apps. So that's pretty exciting. Sorry.
I'll take one.
And are you guys doing a demo? All right, and these guys are going to do a quick demo for us. We'll let them put their prizes down and set that up real quick.
My name is Vicky. I'm from Georgia Tech. We're all from Georgia Tech. We're third years. And this is our first time hacking as well. I'm a mechanical engineering major.
And the rest of us are CS majors.
And this is John V, Tina, and Pia. So our app is Accio, and the purpose of the app is to try to help women specifically when they want to go out or they want to go to a place that they're unfamiliar with. They can go and sync with their friends' phones, and they can see in real time where they are if they get separated or they get lost. And so that's a good way for women to help if you want to go out in groups or even on vacation or something like that.
You can go ahead. Okay. So basically, we use the Google Map API, and what we do is so basically when you sign up onto that app, we can track your GPS and location because you've given our consent to get that information. And by using your customizable radius, we can tell whether one of the group members is out of a radius. So let's say you set your radius as 0.5 or 1 mile. And if one of your friends is out of that radius, then you have an alert or a text that says hey, your friend Jessica, she's not in your radius right now. Maybe you should like check up on her.
So what really kind of separates our app is, so we've heard of geotagging before. It's been done by Foursquare, but you have to go in and manually say, oh, hey, I'm checking into this location, I'm checking into karaoke, I'm checking into this movie. So this app works in the background, and you can set that updatable, customizable time where, say, update every 15 minutes, send my location to this app every 15 minutes, which is how it determines, oh, this person's gone out of the radius within the last 15 minutes. It's customizable in that it doesn't use that much battery power, and you can also use it within wearables. So I know with Pebble, you can't continually track geolocation in the background, but by doing these JavaScript calls, you can. And the other thing that separates our app is, of course, the radius, the use of the radius, which lets us determine that your friend is, the SMS tracking using the radius. So, do you want to talk about the future? Oh, yeah, you're going to talk about the future.
Oh, sorry. Well, this app, first, it was meant to be for, for girls when they're going out and to keep track of their friends, but also it could also be applied to when, maybe you're going out of country, you want to keep track of where everyone is, or if you're going on a road trip with your kids, you want to know where they are and that they're safe.
A lot of applications for this app.
So basically for this, we used a lot of JavaScript, and we used the Google Maps API, as well as this thing called Phone Gap, which basically lets you make a web application and then turn that into a native iOS or Android or even a Windows Phone application, so that you can make calls to databases and basically use it as a phone application. So I would highly recommend this. And so we used a lot of plugins from this application. It was super helpful and a great learning experience. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's awesome. Now, actually, I'm gonna have to send you back. We're gonna build suspense for a little bit. We're gonna give out 2 more prizes before we announce first place. So, do you want to do yours first, or? All right, let's get IBM up here, and IBM is gonna do their prize. Round of applause for IBM.
Thank you. This was my first hackathon too, so I just want to thank everybody here for making an awesome experience. You guys completely blew me away with all the project ideas. So for our runners-up, we've got some power banks, and we've got 2 runners-up for the best use of Bluemix. First runner-up was InTouch, and second runner-up was AirDraw. Yeah.
Neva had to leave to catch the bus. Oh.
And then for our first place for the best use of Bluemix, we have Arduino starter kits. And this goes to the Spark Chatter team. Are they still here? There they are. Awesome job, guys. Thanks.
All right. And now one more award before we go on to first place overall. We have the Pearl Hacks Pusheen Award. And this prize is various Pusheen swag. I'm still unsure about what this whole Pusheen thing is, so Megan's going to take over from here.
Hi, guys. Okay, this got really loud since yesterday. All right, the Pearl Hacks Pusheen Award is all about promoting sexual health and preventing sexual assault. We had a lot of great prizes, some of which you've seen demoed, that fell into that category. And so the winners, they made a website that was really amazing. And I talked to them frequently throughout the hackathon. It was called Protection Connection. I don't know if they are still here. Yes, they are. And the Pusheen swag is little baby Pusheen plushies. And calendars. And t-shirts. All right.
We're working out t-shirt sizes. All right, one more round of applause for those guys. Great job. And at this time, I'm going to call back up our judge. We're gonna go with our first place overall prize. These guys get automatic acceptance and an all expenses paid trip to Global Hackathon Seoul in South Korea this summer. They get Dell Android tablets for each team member as well.
All right, and without further ado, the winner of first place is Help Me.
All right. And these guys are going to do a demo for us real quick. So while they set that up, got a few last-minute announcements here. So everybody keep in mind that Pearl Hacks is only half of what we do here at UNC as far as hackathons are concerned. Every year in the fall, we also have Hack NC, which is a co-ed hackathon. Next year, it's going to be the weekend of October 9th, and we would love to have you guys there, so be on the lookout for more information about that. Once again, Lost and Found is going to be at the help desk after this, so if you lost something or if you found something, that's where to take it or get it. Airport rides. If you still need a ride to the airport, make sure you talk to somebody at the help desk, and if you are scheduled for a ride to the airport, be up near the help desk in the upper lobby about 10 minutes before you're supposed to leave. If you're going home on a bus, does everybody know where they need to be to catch that bus?
Everybody for the bus goes to the...
Unfortunately, I don't either.
We're gonna have buses gather on the Fred Brooks end of Citizens, so that's like the opposite end from where the lobby area is. So gather on that end, and if you can find people that you know for your bus and kind of separate yourselves into 3 groups, that's cool. If not, we'll just call the buses as they come and take you to your bus.
Awesome, so everybody got that? Don't let the bus leave without you. And lastly, thank you all for coming. We had a great time this weekend. On behalf of all the organizers and volunteers, I think we really enjoyed having you guys here on campus, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So is that the case? Yes, we liked it. All right, so these guys are going to set up a demo real quick. It's loading.
Let us know when it's ready. We can put it back.
We just took it down.
I'm sorry about that. Say something.
So I was here 1 year ago, and I built a very, very small Android app at the time. That's the first time I built something completely, and I finished that with 3 teammates. And I want to say that's the second best decision that I made in the past 1 year. And the best decision is that I come here again. So I really want to say thank you to all of you guys and ProHacks and all the mentors and all the people to encourage us in the demo, during the demo. So I just don't know what to say. Tara?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Tara, and we are all from a computing school of UNC. Yeah, you know which one it is. Okay, I can start now. So our app has 2 components. We use the Pebble Watch app as well as an Android app as a complementary component of it. The premise behind this is we want to help 3 groups of people. The first group of people are women. So as you know right now, a lot of apps we've seen today are about the sexual assaults that are happening among campuses all over the states. And this has been an issue that has attracted a lot of attention lately, and we really want to address that. And the second kind of problem is that when I was younger, I grew up in China, so my mom was always very afraid of my safety. Whenever I got on a cab, she always told me to text her the car plate number of the cab I got on. So we're thinking like if there's a way that if children, they run into situations that they want to communicate with their parents, but they're not able to take out their phone, send a text message, or make a phone call. Is there a way for us to do that very easily? And the third group of people we want to help are the elderly. For example, if they are taking a shower and they slip and fall, they might get unconscious and it's very hard for them to get help. So we're thinking that there's this Pebble Watch. It's great, it's water resistant. I don't know if the Apple Watch does that. So this means that you can take it with you when you go swimming, when you shower. For the elderly, if they fall, there's an accelerometer in the Pebble Watch. So we can detect the free fall motion. And that's going to tell us if the elderly has fell or not. Okay, let's fast forward. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so how our app detects the location is through the Android phone. So the Pebble Watch itself, it does not have a GPS or internet connection. However, because it's connected through Bluetooth, we know that the 2 objects, they won't be very far from each other. So we could use the location of the Android phone and call the app messenger on the Android phone to send a message of the geographic location to the emergency contact. And one of the greatest challenges we have building this app is to detect the free fall. So as you know, like if you swing your arms really, in a great motion, it kind of, it's very similar to dropping something. And we really have difficulties detecting that. And Claire actually did a lot of work in this.
Okay, so the falling detection is basically implemented using accelerometers embedded into the Pebble watch. So the basic idea of the accelerometer in Pebble watch is that imagine a metal ball in a small box, and the accelerometer detects the force of each wall on the box. So during a static condition, you will find that the bottom of the plate that support the ball will give a value of the gravity of the ball. So here you can see that the on z-axis, it gives a negative value equals to the gravity of the ball. When you are experiencing a free fall, then all the value on 3-axis will become very near to 0. So that's the way how we detect the falling condition. We found this out by output our sensors signals into MATLAB. So we plotted this graph in MATLAB. Yeah, and from the graph in the bottom, we can see obvious cluster near the 0. So that indicated free fall. So after the free fall is detected, we give the user 2 options. One is that if you're fine and you don't want to send an alert, you can just cancel it. And if the watch doesn't receive a response from the user after 10 seconds, the watch will automatically send an alert to the device, to the phone, Android phone, that's saying you are in an emergency condition, and the Android phone will send a text message to your emergency contact.
So I'm going to the demo now. I'm sorry I cannot project Pebble on the screen. So it's, I have Android app here, and this is my emergency contact. It's her, okay. And I have my Pebble app here, so I will have someone who can see this for me. So you can, as you can see here, these are data from sensors, okay? So I'm not going to fall down, but I'm going to simulate this by drop it. Okay. It's not my Pebble, so. So you can see this message, right? If you don't cancel it, you will have something here, you see it? And this will send an SMS to my emergency contact. Do you get it? Oh. Oh, so sorry, that's ATT connection. You can share, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, but the location is. And this text will include your location. And you also have another way to trigger this if you're not a senior person and you're not falling down, you're just think you're in danger and you want to trigger this, you can just click this button, and it will also send it SMS. So that's how it works. Thank you.
All right, awesome job. One more round of applause for our winners. All right, now before we leave, one more thing real quick. If you are a volunteer or an organizer who's been here this weekend and you're still here, come on down to the front right now. And as you do, everybody, can we give a big round of applause to our volunteers, our organizers? If we stand along front here, guys, we'll get a big photo of everybody. Awesome. This event wouldn't have been possible without these guys. All right, awesome. Thanks, guys. And let's see. Was there anything else I had to say? Yes. If you were a winner or a runner-up, come down here after the ceremony, and Megan's gonna get your contact information from you. Other than that, I think we're pretty much done. If you are scheduled for a ride to the airport and you've gotten a text from somebody, they're not trying to trick you, they're trying to help you, so it is okay to listen to that text message despite the fact that I told you to meet by the help desk. Other than that, thank you guys for being here and hope to see you next year.